Good morning and welcome. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It is the 22nd day of September 2021. And all together now, join me on the tabletop role-playing game Love Train, because I am the OGGM and it's Wednesday. So it's time to take a look at what's coming out on the shelves at your friendly local game store. All the following products should be on the shelf of your friendly local game store by this Friday. But remember, all these dates are tentative due to the shipping issues. And speaking of shipping issues, public service announcements once again, reminding everybody to start your Christmas and Thanksgiving shopping now, because many of the retailers are saying that they will not have the product in stock by Christmas. We're already starting to see food and turkeys not being available at the markets. So, yes, here we go. Following products should be on the shelf. From Legendary Games, we have the Dragon's Hoard, issue number 9, Dragon's Hoard, issue number 10, Legendary Loot Cards, issue number 1, and Legendary Loot Cards, number 2. These are all supplements for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. The Dragon Hoard, issue 9 and issue 10 contain multiple articles for 5e related stuff. And Loot Cards number 1 and Loot Cards number 2 are packages of 3x5 illustrated magic card items. I'm a huge fan of stuff like that. Yeah, I really like those. You can, some of them have the information filled out on the back, some of them are blank, and you can just give whatever description you want to the magic item, and then you just hand it to the player and say, "Do you find this?" And they have a little card that has a picture on one side and the details of the magic item on the other side. And if they lose the card, then you could say, "Oh, well, you don't have the card. You don't know what the magic item does, or you lost it." Yeah, I always like those. Also from Legendary Games, we have Legendary Sorcerers, Legendary Spiritualists, and 2nd edition classes. Emissary for Pathfinder 1st and Pathfinder 2nd. So Legendary Sorcerers, I guess, is a supplement book, splat book, giving more information on the Sorcerer class. Legendary Spiritualist introduces a new class called Spiritualist to Pathfinder. And 2nd edition classes includes a class that melds magic and supportive skill together to be an ambassador. Green Ronin has announced Ships of the Expanse for the Expanse role-playing game. This is a spaceship supplement for the great sci-fi RPG that is the Expanse role-playing game. I haven't had a chance to see the Expanse role-playing game yet. I don't know how it's different than, say, Coriolis or Traveler, a sci-fi game set in the Expanse universe. Why does it need its own rule set? Especially considering how much of the Expanse is all about politicking. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But it'll be nice to see some spaceships. And from the company whose name I can never get right, Mofidius, we have the Klingon Empire GM Toolkit for Star Trek Adventures. This is a GM screen adventure and double-sided poster map. This will contain all sorts of information on the Klingon Empire in the Star Trek role-playing game adventure world that is brought to us by Mofidius. From Armorillo Designs Bureau, we have Romulan's revised 4th edition for GURPS Prime Directive. GURPS Prime Directive is a GURPS take on the Star Trek universe, and this is a revised version of the 2005 book that made the Romulans available for the GURPS Prime Directive setting. And that is, slow week, that's it, but that is pretty much to be expected this time of year, especially with everything going on with shipping. Blade Runner, Free League Publishing, creators of my favorite role-playing game currently, Tales from the Loop, has announced they're now going to be doing a Blade Runner tabletop role-playing game for the 2002. Do we really need a Blade Runner tabletop role-playing game? Because it pretty much already exists. It's called Cyberpunk, and Archesolian made it in the 80s. So, yeah, I don't see where you're going here with this one, unless it's the next step in the evolution of the Tales from the Loop story. That you could set your Blade Runner campaign after your Twilight 2000 campaign, I suppose, and continue to tell the story. And then from Blade Runner, you go to your Aliens campaign. I guess there's a consistent story: Tales from the Loop, Things from the Flood, Twilight 2000, Blade Runner, Alien, Coriolis. Maybe, probably not. I'm probably stretching, but maybe. Anyways, that's it for this week at the shelves of your friendly local game store. If any of those products sound like something you want to get, head on down to your friendly local game store. That's Cess Games and Anime here in Ventura. And until next time, I am the tabletop role-playing game Love Train. Join us on the Love Train every day as we present more tabletop role-playing game news, weather, and sports. Till then, see ya.